Shelby Church, who's been making YouTube videos since she was 14 years old. Today, she's 25 years old and makes a very healthy living full-time via her 1.5 million YouTube subscribers, making videos about tech and lifestyle design. In this conversation, you're going to learn how to stay consistent and stick with one thing over a 10-year period. We take you behind the scenes of what running a YouTube business actually looks like.
Like, oh, you go out and you play and you make a video just like that, and then you're rich? I think that's like what my parents think. I was talking about how I'm interviewing a 24-year-old girl who's got a career on YouTube, and they're like, "Hon, she makes money?" You know, like it's a little hard for them to believe.
I know. It's funny because everyone in LA gets it. They're like, oh, YouTube, yeah, YouTube or whatever, like Uber drivers and everyone. But here in Seattle, where I am right now and where my family's from, people don't. They're like, yeah, like they almost don't believe it. Like, you can make money from that. What? But I do think there is a balance. Like, if you take it too seriously, it comes off kind of weird. Like, if you take it, like, treat it so much like a job that you don't even enjoy it, I feel like the videos suffer a little bit. So I do try and, make videos about things I'm interested about, but I take it seriously in that, I have a schedule and a routine and that I stick to actually get things done. It kind of depends on that person's life. If they have a full-time job, they're trying to start a YouTube channel as well, that's so much harder. You probably have to just break it down into videos that you actually can make each week, because my videos, if I had a full-time other job, I wouldn't be able to make them because I just edit them for probably like 20 hours. Like, there just wouldn't really be the time. So I think for consistency, it's like actually deciding to do it and making yourself do it, even if it's not, like starting small. Like, it can be a 2-minute video. It doesn't have to be a 10-minute long video where you go make like a documentary, basically. It can be just starting, like, making that habit of making videos. I found that with podcasting is hard to like create the habit of doing this new thing each week, but I'm so used to it with YouTube. It's like I have videos sometimes like ready to go for the next couple weeks, but usually I'm not. It's like barely ready for that week.
What do you think the difference is between you and everyone else who's uploaded a few videos?
I feel like I also just genuinely really like making videos. These days, a lot of people just start YouTube because they see that you can make a career out of it. But I started when I was 14 and just wanted to make videos for fun. And I never thought it would become something like this. And then I guess just over the years, I've followed the style of videos or the topic of videos that interest me at the moment, but I've never felt like a need to pigeonhole myself into that. But I have kind of fallen into doing it on accident, but I've realized you can get out of it. Like doing lifestyle, like more lifestyle videos, I still like that stuff, but when I was doing it all the time and I just didn't care about it as much, yeah, I would like kind of lose the passion for it. So I think always kind of just taking a step back and being like, do I even like this style? Do I want to do these videos?
How do you think about your content? Like, how do you think about how do you think about the strategy of that?
My process of coming up for a video is sort of like, what am I interested in that people are also searching for, or that other people would be interested in too? Every once in a while I'll do a video that like I just selfishly want to make, but usually I'll try and make something that I'm interested in, but also my audience is still interested in. If it's too random, like if it's a video about like, I don't know, this hairbrush, and it's like all it is like about this brush, no one's really gonna care about that. But I can usually find a way to take whatever I'm interested in and interview different people or add some style to the editing where it's like everyone can kind of enjoy something or appreciate something about it. And I also notice if I'm editing the video back and I don't even want to watch it, like if I'm bored of it, no one's going to want to watch it.
I really respect how consistent you are.
Thank you.
Because to do videos for this long is near impossible.
I can't believe I've done it. I think the first few years I did YouTube, I was in high school, so I wasn't really that consistent. But then when I decided to, like, I never really finished college. So when I decided to do YouTube full time, I just took it way more seriously. I was kind of thinking, if this is the only thing I'm doing, I need to upload at least once a week. So that's kind of what I do, just once a week. Because I think if I try and do twice a week, the quality suffers a little bit for the style of videos. But I definitely try and stay really consistent, just because I think with the algorithm and everything, if you're not uploading very often, you can kind of like, people sort of forget about you.
That was something I was wondering for you, is like, how do you balance living? Because I think this is where I hired a person to really do all the social media, because it's like, I don't want to spend, hey, here's me, you know, in the toilet, here's me outside, it's like, I was curious for you, it's like, how do you balance living for yourself versus living for your audience?
Okay, I think I had a harder time with this in the past when I would vlog more, you know, like daily vlogs. It is more just like intrusive to your life because other, like, your friends are in it, or if you're dating anyone, then it's like, it starts to get kind of weird in that way, I guess. But since my videos are about a topic, like, I'm trying to think, like a Tesla video, I can just kind of shoot that and I don't have to really like have my whole life in it. So it's easier for me to do that, but it is harder with Instagram or Instagram stories. I feel like everyone is always wanting to see like everything you're up to, and I'm not the best about that. I like posting all the time, but
Good.
I think one thing that helps is almost all of my friends in LA also do YouTube or something like that, and so they get it, and they're kind of also like, if I'm not in the mood to take photos, they are, and it kind of like brings me into it, you know. They're like asking for one, so then I'll take one as well. Like, that helps a lot, just like the people that you're around, if they're doing the same thing.
Totally. That's a great point.
I think that helps.
That's a really good point.
Yeah. I think if I lived up here in Seattle all the time, I would be really bad about it, because I have a twin sister and I'm in her room right now, and I think it's harder for her because it's like there are less like content creators up here.
I love that point. It's like, who's around you that's elevating you or kind of supporting you, or also like, hey, you should do this, and it's kind of, you build each other up.
Definitely. Even like one of my roommates is a YouTuber, and my neighbors, like, we're all just doing that, and it does help. It helps you even just think of ideas or the conversations you're having, even if it's not like the content you're making, but like the ideas you're coming up with.
That's great.
It helps a ton.